Hello and welcome to my channel. On this channel, I bring you educative content about real estate investment in Nigeria. And today I'm bringing you a very important topic if you're there watching this video and you want to start investing in real estate. The topic is how to verify if your property title is a genuine one and not in dispute in any form. All right, let's get started. Now, verifying that the property title is genuine and free from dispute is one of the most important steps before buying any real estate, and that's a fact. Before you buy any real estate, the first due diligence you need to do is to verify that the property title is genuine and free from any dispute. This will save you a lot of stress in the nearest future. So we're talking about, properties that have genuine titles, especially in places where land or title fraud is common. So in this video, I'm going to be presenting to you a clear and practical steps and processes that you can follow to ensure that your property title is a genuine one. So let's roll into it right now. Now, the first thing you need to do is to verify the title at the government land registry. Now, here you need to go to the official land registry for the state where the property is located, or the property you want to acquire is in Lagos or is in Ibadan, Abeokuta, in the east, or anywhere, Abuja, Port Harcourt. Then you need to go to the land registry of that state, and when you get there, check the land registry, or you may also check the Ministry of Land. And when you get there, you request for a title search or land information certificate. Take note, you're requesting for a title search or a land information certificate. Now, this land information certificate or title search will show you the following. It will show you whether the title for this property truly exists. Now, this is very important. That's why it's a sensitive one. You need to know if the title truly exists. And secondly, it will also let you know the registered owner of that property, who really as this property being registered onto at the moment. You'll get to know by the time you get to the Ministry of Land and you research land information. You'll try to get the title search or the land information certificate. Another thing this information, this certificate will show you is if there is any encumbrances like court cases, loans, mortgages, disputes, probably family dispute, and any other type of dispute that could be associated with this property. And finally, you know whether the land is a government acquired or a committed property. Now, these are the things you will know when you verify the title at the government land registry. Now, the second point you need to note is you need to confirm the authenticity of the title document. You want to be sure whether it's authentic or not. Now, typical title documents include the following. One is a certificate of occupancy, otherwise called the C of O. Also, we have the governor's consent, you have the registered deed of assignment, and survey plan. Now, to verify if these documents are authentic, you need to confirm if the document number appears in the government system. Now, this is very important. You need to verify this. If the document number appears in government system, then you also need to check the signature authenticity. Is it the governor's signature that is on the C of O, or another person's signature? You need to verify this. And also you need to ensure stamp duties and registration numbers are very correct. And these are the ways in which you can confirm the authenticity of the title document. Number 3 is you need to conduct a survey plan verification. To do this, you need to hire a licensed surveyor. Very important here. You need to get a professional involved. So you hire a licensed surveyor to do the following tasks for you. 1, to use the beacon numbers. 2, to verify the coordinates at the office of the surveyor general. Obviously, you can't do this by yourself, so there's no self-help in this case. You need to hire a licensed surveyor to do this. Now, when you hire the surveyor will confirm the following for you. It will confirm that the land exists in the exact coordinates. Very important. It will ensure that the land exists in the exact coordinates that you've been given. And this surveyor will also ensure that the land does not fall into government acquired land, so that you don't end up with problems in the future. Also, the survey will confirm that the land does not overlap with another person's property. This can actually lead to dispute and conflict. So these are the things that the surveyor will help you to verify. So you need to conduct a survey plan verification. Number 4 is that you need to check for court cases or litigation. Is there any court case on this property or not? Some properties are under litigation without the buyer knowing, and that's why you need to do your due diligence before investing in any real estate property. You need to know whether there's a litigation, whether there's a court case on a property or not. So you need to ask the owner to know whether there's any litigation or not. You need to ask the owner to provide the following documents. One, to provide a sworn court affidavit stating the land is not under dispute. Now, this is a legal tender, is a legal document. Ask the property owner to provide a court affidavit stating the land is not under any dispute of any form. Also, you need to ask the owner to provide a police land status report. Now, this can be very optional, but at the same time, it can be very helpful. Now, you or your lawyer can also check the High Court records, to know whether there is a dispute or a case on this land or not. And also, you need to check the local customary court records, depending on the type of land it is, to also know if there is any litigation or any court cases on this particular property. Number 5, you need to confirm community or family land claims if applicable. If it is a family land or community land, now this is very, very common in Nigeria. You want to be sure if this property is owned by a community or is owned by a family. Maybe a family is laying claim to the land. Number 1 is that you need to confirm with the family head, key elders, or community representatives. As much as possible, you need to know if the property is owned by an individual or a family. If it's owned by a family, then you need to consult with the family head or the key holders, or even if it's a community representatives before you buy the property. Also, ensure all required signatories are present and avoid buying any family land signed by only one person. If it's a family land, do your due diligence, get the family head, the key holders involved, so that you wouldn't end up having issues along the line. Now, this they should issue a deed of assignment signed by all required properties. All these are to protect you as you go into acquiring the property. Number 5, interview neighbors. Now, neighbors are people that you can get first-hand information from about any property. They live in the community. They know what is going on. They can give you first-hand information, which you may not even get in some instances from the people you want to buy from. So one of the simplest but most effective ways is to ask neighbors about the land. Just go around randomly and try to interview neighbors. Ask important questions about the land or the property you want to acquire. Ask if anyone has ever claimed ownership of this property. Because the neighbors live around, they know maybe if somebody had come earlier and is already posing as the new owner of the property, they know they can give you information based on what they might have observed. Ask about recent disputes or previous buyers. People living nearby usually know the truth, and that's the truth. Nothing but the truth. Those living nearby, they know the truth about any property. Number 7, use a real estate lawyer. For some people, it's always a penny wise, pound foolish. They don't want to spend and they end up in trouble. Always use the professional if you want to acquire a real estate property. It's going to be money well spent at the end of the day, because you get the right counsel that can help you do things the right way. So a good property lawyer will, 1, conduct official searches. That's his job, that is his field. He knows knows what to do to conduct official searches on your behalf. It will help you review the documents. It knows the right documents that should be presented when you want to buy a property, so it will guide you correctly in that area. It will check for encumbrances, whether there's a litigation, whether there is a dispute. That's his job. It will check all that for you. It will confirm the seller's legal capacity, whether that seller is in the right position to sell that property or not. And also, a real estate lawyer can help you draft a proper deed of assignment. Now, this step protects you from unexpected disputes. And finally, you need to verify the seller's identity. This is equally very important. Fraudsters often impersonate real landowners. So you need to do your due diligence to verify the seller's identity. And in order to do that, you need to confirm if the person has probably a national ID. Does the name on the ID, the picture, does it correlate with the person you're talking to? Probably a passport, international passport, or driver's license. Name matches the title document. Now, this is equally important. The name of this individual doesn't match the title document. You also need to be sure that the seller is truly empowered to sell, especially with company owned land. Now, if you're dealing with a company, then you need to take note of the following. And that's one, you need to check the CAC records. Check the CAC records and ensure board resolution approving the sale. All right, so these are all the things you need to check to know if your property, title is a correct one or is the one that's under any form of dispute. Now, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and click the like button, share this video, subscribe to this channel so that you can receive more of this kind of content from me. Okay, so I'll come your way another time very soon. Take care and have a wonderful time. Bye bye.